Hi, today I'm going to be talking to you on a topic that says get understanding. Get understanding. Understanding is very crucial for us to be successful on this earth. Understanding is very important. So, the Bible today, the God of all flesh today, is telling us, is giving us this hint that we should get understanding. Some of us have lived for a very long time, some of us have lived for some time on this earth, but we don't really have understanding of certain things, of how things work. You have to have understanding about how this world works. If you don't understand the world, if you don't understand your life, if you don't understand some things, it's going to be difficult for you to be successful. It's going to be difficult for you to navigate through this world. Some of us don't even understand that this world is spiritual. Some of us still see the world as it's just about what we see, what we eat, how we make friends, how we make money, how we go to our jobs, how we do businesses. So the world that we have today is more than just what we see. So the word today for you is that you have understanding. But you want to ask yourself this basic question first. You're going to ask yourself, what's the meaning of understanding? Understanding means that you know how things work. You understand what is working. You understand means that you have the ability to translate the meaning of facts. Having understanding means that you can grasp the concept, the interrelationships between different elements. Understanding goes beyond just the normal, it goes from the bottom. You have to have a bottom knowledge of what's going on. You have to know the origin of things. You have to achieve understanding through varieties of knowledge. You cannot just understand stuff by just knowing one aspect of it. You have to have a holistic view. You have to know a deeper truth about some stuff for you to have understanding. So understanding is very crucial for us to be successful in this life. And understanding and knowledge are not the same. They are two different things. You can have understanding and lack knowledge. You can also have knowledge and lack understanding. That you have a knowledge about something does not mean you actually understood it. It doesn't mean you understand how it works. Having knowledge is like on the peripheral, but today we are being asked to have understanding. You have a knowledge, go beyond having a knowledge, go further to having understanding. You have a knowledge that this world is in existence. You have a knowledge that there is God. You have a knowledge that we have Satan. But do you have understanding of who God is? Do you have understanding of who Satan is? Do you understand how God works? Do you understand how Satan works? Do you understand how this world works? Do you understand the spirituality of this world? So our teachings today is telling us that we should get understanding. It's not good enough that you are just living, spending your time, living your life and living like at the peak of your life, but you don't have understanding. You have to understand this world. You have to understand the life that you're living. You have to understand yourself. You have to understand your circle. You have to understand what you're doing. We want to go further to what wisdom is all about. The Bible teaches us in Proverbs 4:7. It says, wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and with all you're getting, get understanding. So it's telling us that everything that we're getting in this world, whatever it is you're getting money, you're getting this, you're getting that. He said you have to get understanding. Understand this thing. Please understand this. God is like telling us to understand these things, please. Like you understand how some processes work, you understand some processes, but understanding some processes is not what we're asked to do. We have to understand this life that we have. If you don't have understanding, you're not going to do well. You won't know what's going on. You need to understand it, because if you don't understand it, you cannot be wise. Wisdom rests on understanding. Wisdom is not complete if you just have a knowledge. Some people define wisdom, they say wisdom is the basic application of knowledge, the correct application of knowledge. The wisdom is the quality of being wise. Wisdom is having the right power to judge correctly. But how can you actually judge correctly if you don't understand what's going on? You can know something, you can have knowledge of something, but do you understand it? If you don't understand, you can't judge rightly. If you don't understand something, you cannot apply the knowledge correctly. You are going to just be walking on a surface. But this life is deeper than just a surface. The word is deeper. The life you have is deeper. What you are going through today is just deeper than just what the doctor is saying. It's deeper than what the books are saying. It's deeper than what we can watch on YouTube. It's deeper than what the news channels are saying. It's deeper than what the political platforms are saying. It's deeper than all the teachings that we are getting. Whatever you see today is deeper than what you are seeing. So the Bible is telling us to have understanding. Understand the times and the seasons. Understand the times. We are so carried away by the news. We watch a lot of news channels. We go on social medias. We have friends. We go out. We have good jobs. We have good businesses. We have everything good, working good for us. But do we really understand the timing we are in now in the world? You understand the time in your watch. You know what the time is. Maybe it's past 12, it's past 11. Do you understand the time we are right now in the world? Do you understand the time you are now in your life? Do you understand your time? Some of us don't even understand our own timing. We don't understand our stand. We don't understand where we are. We don't understand why we're doing what we're doing. We don't understand our placement. We don't understand why we're doing the job we're doing. We don't understand why we're making the money we're making. We don't understand why we're married to this person. We don't understand why we're not here. We don't understand why we're not there. So you have to have understanding. I'm challenging you today that whatsoever you're doing, go beyond knowledge. Just go beyond knowing it. Go beyond doing stuff. Try to understand it. I want to understand what's going on here. I want to understand what's working here. I just want to understand it. So why am I doing this? So you have to ask questions. You have to go beyond knowing. You have to go to understanding, because the Bible we're considering today said that wisdom is principle. Wisdom is a very crucial key for you to be successful in life. But you cannot be wise without understanding. Knowledge is not wisdom. Knowledge is not wisdom. The right application of knowledge is what is wisdom. But you cannot apply knowledge rightly without understanding. I want to give an example. Like when Jesus was speaking to his disciples, he told them, I am going down to Jerusalem. But Peter told him, no, you're not going to go to Jerusalem. Peter was telling him not to go to Jerusalem because Peter does not understand why Jesus had to go to Jerusalem. Jesus coming to the earth was to go to Jerusalem and be crucified so that he can save humanity. But Peter does not understand it, so he was just talking. So if you don't understand some stuff, he's going to make you speak like a fool. You're just talking, but you don't understand. So that's why you don't have to be talking all the time. You have to listen. It's good to learn than to speak, because some things you are talking, you don't even understand it. So you have to understand. Peter did not understand why Jesus has to go to Jerusalem, but he's speaking, don't go. So why are you giving advice? So he's not applying knowledge rightly, because he knows that going to Jerusalem will hurt Jesus, but he don't know why he has to go. So the same way we live our life, some of us are just living life on the peripheral. We don't really understand why our life existing is. We don't know what we're doing. We don't know why we're doing it. We just be doing. We just being pulled from left, right, and center. We don't really have a focus. We might have a focus, but we don't know why we have this focus. We have to understand why. Because let me tell you something. The spiritual realm thrives on why. The spiritual realm thrives on why. That's why Paul said you should not be ignorant of the devices of the enemy. If you don't understand how devil works, if you don't understand the operation of the spiritual realm, if you don't understand the operation of the world, you are going to be taken in a disadvantage route. You're going to be disadvantaged. But the word is telling us today we should get understanding. If you have understanding, you have to understand the processes of the world. You have to understand the processes of the spiritual realm. You have to understand the processes of the kingdom of darkness. You have to understand the processes of the kingdom of God. And when you have this understanding, I'm telling you, you're not going to be cheated. You are not going to be cheated. If you're not cheated, you're going to be successful because you understand it, and no one is going to take advantage of you. But if you don't understand it, guess what? They're going to take advantage of you. So what God is calling us to do today is to get understanding. You have to calm down, slow down, try to understand stuff. Try to understand stuff. Before making new step this new week, before taking steps, try to understand stuff. Try, just try. When you understand it, it's going to help you better than just jumping at things. So this is what we have today. Get understanding. Thank you.